because you've been big about this for the past 4 years that I know of with the microtransactions. And I also thought it was pretty dope that in the beginning of our conversation, you spoke on how you were able to do no money spent back in 2K17. Let's talk about this microcosm of a microtransaction. So we all know that microtransaction makes the world go round for all publishers now, right? It's 75% of the revenue for Take-Two. I'm pretty sure if you ask Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex, even X-Defiant that's out right now, microtransactions is what makes the world go round. I did see an article from one CEO that said that if microtransactions was taken out, gaming would die because we won't be able to make the games and stuff we do now. They're very, very massive games. The expectation and the money that it will cost to make these games just will not happen anymore without microtransactions. So now that we know, now when I read that, I said, okay, so what you're saying is that you can't make a successful game or a massive game without the microtransactions because it's just no longevity in that, or maybe it's no future and people want to invest in that. I'm not sure if you read anything about it, if you're aware of something like that, but you've been outspoken with microtransactions. I think everybody's at point in time or gets fed up with the microtransactions, but the cost of playing 2K has gone up every single year. You did a video talking about how 2K when it was free, and you were showing look how much it costs to max out your player then, look how much it costs to max out your player now. So I don't want to get too long-winded with it, but go ahead and talk about one of your biggest gripes with 2K, which is the microtransactions.
All right, so I'm not sure when this video is going to come out. What's the day? Do you know?
It will be 3 weeks.
Okay, so this video will already be out. It's been something I've been working on since January, and I put like 3 or 4 days into it. I scrapped it. I had a whole rough draft. It was long with videos and all that type of stuff to go with it, pictures and all that, about something that people will already see once this came out, but it's took a different shift. But the first thing is that microtransactions, right away when you hear that, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth due to many companies, what they've done with it. But in the beginning, and some games do this correctly, microtransactions is a great thing for a game. If done correctly, it's not like it's 100% bad for every game. Like, it was used to, like Fortnite, for example, we are giving you this incredible product and we're giving you new maps and new this and this and that and that, and that, whatever. All we want you to do is, if you do enjoy it, if you want to go the extra extent, buy this skin or whatever it is. So that company in free-to-play games is like, hey, we're going to give you a great product. It's their actual job, because if they don't give you a good product, then you're not going to buy microtransactions on a game, right? You're just going to download the free game. You say it sucks, and that's it. That's a great way to support a company that's making a good game, which X-Defiant, besides the first 3 hours where the servers were really bad, I love it. I'm level 40. And
damn.
For the people
I'm level 7.
For the people that are, the people that are watching today, it's been out for 3 days. So 75 hours it's been out. And I love the game. I love it so much, and I love the beta, everything it stands for, the people from Call of Duty, how it doesn't have skill-based matchmaking, how they're transparent about exactly what they're looking for in the matchmaking, how the number one thing they look for first is ping. They don't care about skill. So much stuff. They're bringing back kind of a shift from where Call of Duty was at some point and adding on to it. To me, it feels like, I think it's Black Ops 3 or 4 with where they could have went with that. And so I bought the $70 Founders Edition. I mean, I love the game that much that I gave them $70. I did this for Fortnite. I did this for there was another free-to-play game that, was it Power World? I don't know. There was another, basically what I'm saying is I load up free-to-play games. And I'm like, hey, you guys did a good job. I'm going to support you because you're doing great. And I feel good buying it. And in 2K, I don't think most people at all ever feel good about upgrading a build and having to drop another 100 for this, and there's new clothing. I want that outfit, but it's 35,000 VC for that shirt. I mean, it is definitely the exact opposite of where good has come out of microtransactions. And
Yeah.
yes, inflation, yes, 2K16 compared to 2K24, yes, there is some inflation to account for that. And, so I understand at some point, and yes, they're making more money and they're a public traded stock company. So their whole job is to make more money. But at what point do you actually say that we've gone past morality at all and say, all right, it's gone too far? Although it's a gray area and the community is somewhat to blame for because they keep buying it, but it is only basketball game. So it's an unfortunate
Yeah.
reality we have here. But like even in 2K24, this has been the real big start of where it's no longer even where even at a business level, say you have a suit and tie on and you work for 2K or you work for other companies, so like, okay, you realize they have to make money and this is why they're doing it. That you can't even argue, is 2K doing it for this at this point? Is it morality? Because
Yeah.
look what happened with the Kobe card. Look what happened. They literally have Kobe, and this was where we're at now with the Kobe card, the collector's edition that they changed the day before, which whatever issue happened with that happened. It's still not good, no matter what happened. I don't care what the even actual reason is behind it. But even before in the year, they had Kobe on the cover and they're using his name and likeness to get $300 out of someone just to get his updated card that has a better jump shot. And then in another month, they'll have another Kobe card. And then another month, they'll have another where it's like $500 now. And all the cards in my team, they've completely dismantled the mode to what I used to know and love back in 2K13, 14 when my team first came out, where you would open up a team pack. Let's say I wanted Michael Jordan 95, 96 Bulls. You would open a 95, 96 Bulls pack and you had like a 1 in 12 chance of getting Michael Jordan, which you
Yeah.
could even do for free. By the way, you didn't even have to spend money on VC. You just grinded the game because they made it easier, or they've made it it used to be easier to get VC. Now it's almost not even arguable to anyone that plays my team that if you want any of these cards, you can do it legit. Like, yeah, I've seen some people that are, of course, this guy has a logo. His name's like Keezy or something on Twitter. And he's like, oh, but you can get a pack from playing. You can earn the points to open this pack, but like it's going to take you like 5 hours to get one pack. And people are
Yeah.
like Troy Dan opening thousands of dollars of packs and still not getting the card they want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's turned
Yeah.
into this just disgrace for basketball, for collecting, for video games. I mean, this is a video game at the end of the day, right? And you're now turning it into, I could be wrong here, but I think there's packs that you can only get with VC. Is that
Yeah, of
how it
course.
is?
Yeah. Only VC. Only
So
VC.
only
You have to have VC to get
So
it.
now, but you normally you could have bought them with MT, right? In previous years.
Beforehand, it used to be that it used to be like that, but now I think for the past like my teams, you have the there's like for instance, right now, they had a card where you can get Giannis MT, which is just like from like this, he's an old Giannis card, and then you can get the new Scottie Pippen, right? Dark Matter Scottie Pippen, but you have to spend VC to get that one. You can't use MT. It has to be VC. So it's like strategically giving you the MT version of a packs you want, or just kind of like the watered down or like the old card. The somewhat newer one is always going to be VC. It's always going to be virtual currency for that. So you're going to have to still use the hard earned money to be able to get that. I know that that's something again. So by the time this come out, but tomorrow, which will be Friday, will be the My Team one that comes out. And we talk in depth about the My Team and all that type of deal. Not just the microtransactions, but you also have the Pro Pass. Now, the Pro Pass, I had absolutely destroyed. I remember when, okay, and sometimes I live outside of, I won't say outside of reality. I live in reality, but when you have disposable income, sometimes it's hard to think about what you just said. So I remember on Twitter, I said, well, all you have to do is just, now I can be a level 40. All I have to do is just spend, blase blah my dollars, and now I can be level 40 day one. And I had like a little gif where like a person was slamming like dollars on the table.
Oh God.
Because I'm like, hell yeah, like I'm not trying to grind this stuff out because
Yeah.
that's how I've always been. It's always been like, man, I hate the grind, right? I hate the grind. I
Mhm.
hate having to grind my build out to 99. I hate making a new build and have to grind them out to 99 again, right? I hate all that stuff because I just want to get on the game with a max player and just play. So the Pro Pass made it pretty exciting for me initially when I saw that. But then I saw like everybody was like, yo, like what are you talking about? That's just more money, this is and that. And I was like, well, they said that it's not gonna be, performance based. It's not gonna be pay to play. It's just that you get this, you get all your cosmetics up front. And then this past season, you can get a 3-point sleeve now as a pro pass with a +1 3-point shot. And then for the past three, my team pro season passes, you can get a card, the regular card, and then you get the Pro Pass version that has better animations or a quicker shot and that type of deal. Or this season that we currently have, you can get, don't pay any money, you get Jokic as a power forward center, or you can pay the $10 and then you will be able to get Jokic that can play point guard. Right? So
Yep.
you sniffed it out early though. You was like, this don't seem right. This is fishy. And I remember we had a conversation about it and we were on two different sides. But you brought me back over here, and now I definitely am like, bro, like something ain't right. When the Pro Pass information first came out, what was your like? How, I mean, like you pulled it out early. You knew that this was not going to be good. What was it that led you believe that?
So like the day they gave us that information, I actually was like open about it at the very first day. And this was a big thing that I do is I like to get the news out quick, right? The news comes out that day. Like during this like 60-day frame we had before the game comes out, the news comes out. I like to get it out that day. So I didn't really have a lot of time to sit on it. And I love seeing other people's opinions, not so that I can like, oh, now that's my opinion, but I love to see a bunch of different perspectives, right? So I didn't have time to do any of that. And I just kind of went straight into it. I was decently open about it. And then I was like reading comments and I was seeing other people's perspectives. And it definitely made me go, what did I even just say? Because I understood exactly where people were coming from. They were saying like, because my thing was like, oh, there's nothing pay to win right now. And we'll see in the future. But everyone was like, dude, this is literally just a slippery slope. This is the beginning. This is testing the waters. You know what's going to come. And I was like, why did I even give 2K the benefit of the doubt? It was one day where I just, boom, got it out. And then I just realized like, this is the beginning. I think that if I could bet right now on there being pay to win stuff in 2K25 or 2K26, I would throw that money on right now. I would throw it right now that there's going to be stuff in there. And they just slid it in there with that 3-point arm sleeve, that +1. They're just testing the waters. That's what they do. If you don't think that 2K is a really smart company, then you're wrong. I mean, they're a very smart company. Yeah, they make a lot of mistakes. Yeah. But whoever's on that marketing side or whatever, like they've probably been there for a while and they know what they're doing. And they look at all these opinions. And yeah, it's just I think that were you able to earn the 3-point arm sleeve before? Do you know that? Do you know?
Yes, you can get
seasons?
In previous seasons, yes, you were able to get the 3-point arm sleeve. But see now, the 3-point arm sleeve for the right arm, if you want to have like 2 3-point arm sleeves on each arm, it's on the right arm. So right now, if you look at the Pro Pass, I can't remember what level it is, but you get a +1 on your 3 points, so you can get +2. But only way you can do that is if you buy the Pro Pass.
See, it's a really slippery slope. And this is just the very beginning of what's to come, at least from what I think. I don't have the inside information on this particularly at the moment. Yeah. But I think we can all see where this is going. And it's just one of those things, bro, where it's going to get nasty. It's going to get really like you think people were mad about this. Wait till they actually see that there's a +3 arm sleeve in there that you literally cannot get unless you buy this pass. And it's going to be a nasty time But the
or if there was
unfortunate reality
animations,
is like, what?
I was about to say, or animations that if you buy a pro pass, because people were telling me is like, watch Demi, you be able to, if they're gonna let Jokic be able to play point guard, watch eventually what they're gonna do is that even though people that are top 10, they get the +7, it won't let them unlock animations. But the pro pass, if you buy a pro pass, it'll be able to, now you get that +1, you'll be able to go from 84 to 85 and be able to unlock all those new animations and stuff like that. It's so many possibilities with this pro pass stuff now that 2K can literally open up a gold mine, because as much as we're like, man, heck no, right? Like for me, I stopped buying everything on my team. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. So I personally stopped doing it because I just it's like, I'm not going, this is too much slippery slope as far as me as a person that just refused to gamble. I'm just not going to do that. But pro pass, there is still way much more potential to pull money out of consumers in that pro pass. So it's just the tip of the iceberg. That's how I was telling people, like, man, bro, it's the tip of the iceberg. There's so many possibilities.
Yeah, don't you love it when a plan come together? Good plans don't fail, nigga just fail in the plan. Keep it GM detailed to the letter. It can rain whenever, cause the sun still shines.